Serie A Atalanta BC vs Parma prediction, team news, lineups preview. Parma travel to the Goalmouth Stadium on the final day of the Serie A season, knowing they must beat Atalanta BC on Sunday to be sure of top-flight survival. Atalanta are already assured of third place in Champions League football, but can still have a big say in the relegation picture. Match preview. For Parma, the permutations are simple. If they win on Sunday, they will play Serie A football again next season. If Cristian Chivu's men fail in that objective, they will still be safe as long as there is not a repeat of last week's scenes that saw both Empoli and Lecce win on a dramatic penultimate weekend. There is still an astonishing scenario where four clubs could all finish on 34 points, and given that a playout will decide who is relegated in that situation, the head-to-head records between Empoli, Lecce, Parma, and Hellas Verona mean it would be the latter two who enter that playout. Prior to game week 37, heading into a fixture against league leaders Napoli, Parma would have expected a point to be enough for survival. And that is what they earned, but to see both Lecce and Empoli below them win was a real gut punch, and means the fight for survival for the Gialloblu goes to the final day. Another difficult fixture awaits. But after drawing 0-0 with Napoli last week, Parma have only lost one of the 7 games against top-half teams since Chivu arrived as manager. Away form is a huge concern though, because the Crociati have won just once on the road all season, but Chivu has had a positive impact in that regard too, because the visitors have lost just one of their last 5 away from home. Atalanta have proven formidable opponents of late though, winning 7 successive meetings between the two in Serie A by a combined score of 24-5. La DEA have never won 8 straight matches against a single opponent in their Serie A history. But their 4 straight wins without conceding at home to Parma is already a club record. Just when it seems Gian Piero Gasperini can do no more, he has now guided Atalanta to their best-ever Serie A finish, entering the final day assured of third place on 74 points, meaning they have qualified for the Champions League for the 5th time in 7 seasons. There may be some slight regrets, given they lost 3 straight league games just under 2 months ago, and dropped points at home to Lecce recently, because if they had won just one of those 4 matches, they would still be in the race for the title this weekend. Form has returned in emphatic style to end the campaign though, as Atalanta have won 3 in a row against Monza, Roma, and Genoa, scoring 9 goals in the process, and another here will see them equal their highest tally for wins in a single season 23. Beating teams in the bottom 9 has been a specialty of La DEA this season, as they have taken a whopping 43 points from a possible 51 against such clubs this season, which should provide additional confidence for this fixture. Team news. It will be no surprise if Ademola Lookman leaves Atalanta this summer, after 3 fantastic years in Bergamo, and after being dropped last week, Gasperini will surely reinstate him for a potential farewell this weekend. Berat Djimsiti is back from suspension, but the hosts are without a number of first-team players, especially at the back, where Rafael Toloi, Juan Cuadrado, Giorgio Scalvini, Sead Kolasinac and Stefan Posch are all battling injury. Gianluca Scamacca is also with a muscular problem, so Serie A capocannoniere Matteo Retegui should start an attack, but it is Ibrahim Sulemana who has been the surprise man in form of late, hitting goals in back-to-back games after barely featuring all season. Parma will have Lautaro Valenti available again after he served a suspension in the draw with Napoli following his dismissal against Empoli. That is the only positive when it comes to team selection though, as Chivu is without numerous important players for this season finale. Romanian duo Denis Man and Valentin Mihaila are set to miss out in attack, along with Matteo Cancellieri, Jordan Osorio, Mateusz Kowalski, Gabriel Charpentier, and Giovanni Leoni. Atalanta BC possible starting lineup. Carnesecchi, Cassanu, Jimsidi. Darun, Bellanova, Sulemana, Ederson, Zappacosta, De Ketelaere, Redaguai, Lookman. Parma possible starting lineup. Suzuki, Ballo, Leone, Valenti, Del Prato, Andrejka, Keita. Somme, Valeri, Pellegrino, Boni. We say, Atalanta 4-2 Parma. Atalanta have nothing to play for and Parma are fighting for their lives, but that does not mean the hosts will not still be the big favorites. Especially given their superb recent form, and the visitors may be in dire need of a favor from elsewhere. One thing which is certain is that there will be plenty of goalmouth action. Because Atalanta have netted 76 goals this season, while both teams have scored in 24 of Parma's 37 Serie A matches, and the visitors are the bottom half's top scorers. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.